Ladies and gentlemen, imagine being overlooked, doubted, or even dismissed. The world may not expect much from you, but that is your advantage. When you're an underdog, you have something powerful: freedom. Freedom from expectations, freedom to surprise, freedom to rise higher than anyone ever thought possible. Your greatest strength lies in being underestimated. When the world looks at you and assumes you don't have what it takes, it unknowingly hands you an extraordinary gift: the element of surprise. Being underestimated allows you to operate without the heavy burden of expectations, freeing you to exceed limits you didn't even know existed. It gives you room to grow in silence, to build resilience in private, and to cultivate an inner strength that no one sees coming. When people underestimate you, they rarely pay attention to the fire burning within you. That fire is your determination, your vision, your unshakable belief that you are capable of achieving more than what anyone imagined. They may not see it, but that's not their role. Their doubt becomes irrelevant the moment you choose to see yourself not through their eyes, but through the lens of your potential. Being underestimated sharpens your focus. It compels you to work harder, to dig deeper, and to strategize smarter. It allows you to quietly refine your skills, develop your character, and prepare yourself for opportunities others might overlook. There is immense power in the process of proving to yourself that the external judgments of the world hold no weight against the reality of who you are becoming. When you are underestimated, you are often overlooked, but being overlooked is an advantage. While others are basking in the spotlight, you're working in the shadows, refining your craft, strengthening your resolve, and gaining momentum. The lack of attention can become a shield, protecting you from unnecessary distractions and pressures, giving you the time and space to build a foundation that is unshakable. So think about it. History is filled with individuals who were underestimated. People were told they couldn't achieve greatness because they didn't mold or didn't have the right qualifications. Yet time and again, they rose above. They used the disbelief of others as a tool to ignite something extraordinary within themselves. They didn't crumble under the weight of doubt. Instead, they thrived in its shadow. When others doubt your ability, they unintentionally fuel your drive. They set a low bar, not realizing you are already working to shatter it. Their lack of belief doesn't diminish your value. Instead, it highlights the opportunity for you to defy expectations in ways they never saw coming. The world's underestimation becomes the perfect backdrop for you to showcase your strength. Challenges are opportunities in disguise, meant to sharpen your resolve. On the surface, challenges may appear as barriers, obstacles designed to halt your progress or derail your ambitions. Yet, if you look deeper, each challenge carries a hidden gift, a lesson, a skill, a moment of growth that you would never encounter at ease or comfort. Challenges are not the enemy. They are the training grounds where resilience is built, where persistence is tested, and where your true potential is uncovered. When you face a challenge, your first instinct might be to resist it, to question why it's happening or wish it would go away. But the truth is, challenges are not here to stop you. They are here to strengthen you. They force you out of complacency, pushing you to confront parts of yourself that you might otherwise ignore. In the heat of adversity, you discover the depths of your determination and the boundless capacity of your willpower. Every great achievement has its roots in overcoming significant challenges. Think about it: success is rarely handed to anyone without effort or struggle. It is the process of navigating difficulties that refines your character and prepares you for the moments when opportunities finally align. Challenges test your commitment to your goals. They ask you, how badly do you want this? And when you persevere, they reward you with growth, strength, and the ability to face even greater challenges in the future. Challenges also demand creativity. They force you to think differently, to innovate, and to adapt. When faced with a problem, you are presented with the opportunity to break free from old patterns of thought and discover new solutions. The process of solving a challenge often opens doors to possibilities you hadn't considered, expanding your perspective and equipping you with tools you'll use for the rest of your journey. In every challenge lies the potential for transformation. What may seem like a roadblock is actually a stepping stone, pushing you to rise higher than you ever thought possible. The key is to shift your perspective and see each obstacle not as something to fear, but as an opportunity waiting to be unlocked. Challenges are not there to break you. They are there to reveal the strength you already carry within. Success begins when you decide to defy the odds stacked against you. The moment you make a conscious choice to move forward, despite the obstacles and setbacks, is when your journey toward greatness truly begins. It's not the lack of challenges that defines your success, it's your decision to rise above them. Every successful person has faced odds that seemed impossible to overcome, yet it was their refusal to accept defeat that propelled them forward. It's this mindset, this willingness to take on the impossible, that separates those who achieve their dreams from those who simply dream about them. When you're faced with overwhelming odds, it's easy to feel defeated, to question whether the effort is worth it. But the key to success lies in the ability to rise when you feel like you can't go on. It's about showing up, even when the path ahead seems unclear. It's about making the decision to take one more step, even when you're not sure where it will lead. The moment you decide to keep moving, you unlock the power of persistence, and it's this persistence that turns dreams into reality. Defying the odds means refusing to let fear control your actions. It means confronting the unknown with a sense of purpose and determination. The most successful individuals didn't let fear or doubt stop them from pushing forward. Instead, they used those feelings as fuel to drive them even harder. The odds were never in their favor, but their commitment to their vision was stronger than any obstacle they faced. It was their decision to push forward in the face of adversity that set them on the path to success. The road to success is never linear. There are moments of failure, times when you'll question your abilities, and periods of frustration. But it's in those moments when the odds seem insurmountable that you must dig deeper and find your strength. Success doesn't come from avoiding hardship, it comes from how you handle it. When you decide to keep going, to persevere through the toughest times, that's when the magic happens. You're not just defying the odds, you're transforming them into opportunities for growth. The journey isn't easy, but it's those moments of perseverance that ultimately shape the success you achieve. Adopt a mindset that thrives on persistence, not perfection. So often we are conditioned to believe that success comes from flawless execution in every perfection in everything we do. But the truth is, perfection is an illusion. It's a moving target that doesn't exist in any real sense. What truly leads to success is the ability to persist, to keep moving forward despite imperfections, setbacks, and mistakes. The journey to greatness is not a straight path. It's filled with twists, turns, and challenges that demand resilience and the willingness to keep going, even when things aren't perfect. Perfectionism can be paralyzing. It makes you second guess every decision, it leads to unnecessary delays, and it keeps you stuck in a cycle of trying to get everything just right. In the quest for perfection, you may miss out on opportunities, fail to take risks, and shy away from challenges. But when you adopt a mindset that values persistence over perfection, you release yourself from that trap. You understand that mistakes are not failures, they are simply stepping stones on the path to progress. Each misstep is a valuable lesson that brings you closer to success. Persistence allows you to keep going even when you don't have all the answers. It encourages you to take imperfect action, to keep learning, and to trust the process. When you shift your focus from perfection to persistence, you start to realize that it's the consistent effort, the daily commitment, and the willingness to push through difficulties that ultimately leads to results. You no longer fear failure because you understand that failure is not an endpoint, but a necessary part of growth. It's the process of persisting through challenges, learning from each experience, and continuing to move forward that leads you to success. With a persistent mindset, you become less concerned with how things look on the outside and more focused on the inner growth that comes from pushing through discomfort. You begin to recognize that progress, no matter how small, is still progress. And over time, that progress compounds. Persistence turns effort into mastery, and mastery turns dreams into reality. The key is to keep moving, keep learning, and trust that each step, no matter how imperfect, is taking you closer to where you want to be. The underdog learns to use every failure as fuel for greater success. Failure is often seen as something negative, something to be avoided at all costs. However, for the underdog, failure is not a roadblock, it's a teacher, a valuable experience that can be harnessed to fuel growth and progress. When you are underestimated, you don't have the luxury of resting on past successes. Every misstep, every setback becomes an opportunity to learn, adapt, and come back stronger. It's this mindset, the ability to view failure not as an end, but as a stepping stone, that sets the underdog apart. What distinguishes the underdog is their resilience in the face of adversity. When things don't go as planned, they don't give up. Instead, they reflect, analyze, and use what they've learned to improve. Failure doesn't break them, it builds them. Each failure provides valuable insights into what works and what doesn't, shaping their approach moving forward. This process of trial and error is essential to their growth. The underdog understands that failure isn't the opposite of success, it's part of the journey. It's through failure that you refine your skills, adjust your mindset, and develop the fortitude needed to achieve long-term success. For the underdog, failure is also a reminder of their own strength. It's a test of their resolve. When others may have given up, the underdog continues to push forward, drawing on their inner reserves of determination. Each time they face a setback, they grow stronger, more capable, and more committed to their goals. They learn to be resourceful, to adapt quickly, and to stay focused on the bigger picture. The underdog's ability to persist through failure builds the resilience needed to face even greater challenges with confidence and poise. In this way, failure becomes a critical part of the underdog's success story. It's not a mark of weakness, but a sign of progress. The underdog uses each failure as an opportunity to refine their approach, sharpen their skills, and develop a deeper understanding of what it takes to succeed. This constant learning and evolving make the underdog a force to be reckoned with. They don't fear failure, they embrace it, knowing that with every setback, they are one step closer to their ultimate triumph. The underdog understands that the journey to success is not defined by what others think of you, but by your own belief in yourself. It doesn't matter if the world doubts your abilities or questions your potential. What truly matters is how much you believe in your ability to succeed, even when others see you as an unlikely contender. Self-belief is the foundation of the underdog mentality. It's the fuel that drives you to keep going when the odds are stacked against you. It's what enables you to press on despite challenges, setbacks, and failures. When you are underestimated, you don't have the luxury of relying on external validation. There's no applause, no recognition, just the quiet determination that comes from within. You must develop a deep sense of self-belief, one that doesn't rely on others to tell you that you're capable. Your belief in yourself becomes your greatest asset, the driving force that propels you forward, even when others doubt you. This internal belief isn't just about having confidence in your abilities, it's about trusting the process and knowing that every challenge you face is an opportunity to prove to yourself that you are capable of far more than anyone ever imagined. Self-belief fuels your resilience. When others question your potential, it's easy to feel discouraged. But the underdog refuses to be swayed by the opinions of others. Instead, they use doubt as motivation to remind themselves of what they're capable of achieving. The belief in your own potential gives you the strength to keep pushing forward, even when the world isn't cheering you on. This inner confidence becomes unshakable because it isn't built on external validation, but on your own inner knowledge that you are worthy of success and capable of overcoming anything in your way. When you believe in yourself, you become unstoppable. The world can throw challenges, obstacles, and doubts your way, but none of it matters when you have unwavering faith in your own ability to succeed. You no longer seek approval from others because you know that you don't need it. Your belief in yourself is your power, your strength, and the key to unlocking the greatness within you. It's what keeps you moving forward no matter how many people tell you that you can't. The underdog knows that success isn't about what others think, it's about the power of believing in yourself, even when no one else does. The underdog thrives on the power of consistency, knowing that success is the result of small, deliberate actions repeated over time. It's not the dramatic leaps or instant victories that define the journey. It's the steady, persistent effort that compounds and leads to breakthroughs. Consistency is often overlooked because people want fast results. We live in a world that promotes instant gratification, where success seems to be just a click or a shortcut away. But for the underdog, success is earned through daily commitment, through doing the small things over and over again, even when the results are not immediately visible. Consistency is the backbone of progress. It's about showing up day after day, regardless of the circumstances. It's the ability to keep moving forward, when the journey feels long, when setbacks threaten to derail your efforts, or when others around you give up. While others may look for shortcuts or quick fixes, the underdog knows that true success is built over time through consistent action. Every effort, no matter how small, adds up, and over time, those seemingly insignificant actions become the foundation of something much larger. When you are consistent, you develop discipline, which becomes your ally in the face of adversity. Discipline allows you to keep working even when you don't feel like it, to continue pushing forward even when the path gets tough. The underdog knows that discipline is what keeps you going when motivation fades and obstacles appear. It's what helps you stay focused on your goal, no matter how many distractions or challenges arise along the way. Through consistent effort, you begin to develop habits that set you up for success. You don't rely on inspiration or waiting for the perfect moment. You rely on your ability to show up and do the work day in and day out. Over time, consistency leads to mastery. By committing to consistent action, you sharpen your skills and increase your knowledge. Every failure, every mistake becomes a lesson learned that propels you forward. Success is not achieved in a single moment. It's the accumulation of all the consistent efforts that you make along the way. The underdog understands that their power lies in their ability to stay committed, to continue striving forward, and to keep doing the work no matter how small, until success becomes inevitable. Thank you.